Hey guys, sorry to keep you waiting. My name's Gavenicus and welcome to my entertainment room tour. With moving into this new apartment space, I had the opportunity to turn what was my old bedroom into an entertainment center. And so I'm very, very excited about that. The problem is, with the entire country basically being under quarantine, I haven't been able to make a whole lot of additions, and I haven't been able to take a lot of the stuff from my dad's house over to here. So what I want to do is show you what I've done so far. And then as this video vlog progresses and as I obtain more and more of the furniture, more and more additions to my collection, I'll display them here. So here is phase one of my entertainment room. So entering in already, you can tell that there isn't a whole lot that's been done. In fact, if you just look at this, it looks pretty bland. But I've got two love seats, and then this is the main seating. This is what was my bed that folded up and down, up and down. I can now use primarily as a premium seating opportunity. Over here I have more of my traditional media collection, so I've got a variety of hardcover and paperback books. I've got some, these are more of my kind of nerdy books, so I've got One Day at Disney, I've got The Art of Pixar, Dungeons and Dragons. This is one of my favorite editions that I got this Christmas, was the Imagination Illustrated Jim Henson Journal, which is a really cool edition. This is also probably one of the pride and joys of my collection. Let me show it off. This is a hardcover collection of Darth Vader comics. They are first 12 issues of the 2017 run. And so I picked this up at Rose City Comic Con this year, and I purchased it from Charles Soule. But inside, there are a lot of variant covers that were done. And so I got a bunch of signatures by people who have worked on it, all mainly on the black interior. So this is really, honestly, one of my favorite pieces of my collections. And if you'd like, I can kind of break it down a bit more, break down the story beats in a later video. But otherwise, this is so cool. Here I mainly have gifts that I'm meaning to give to friends, but I just haven't gotten to yet. So some Christmas gifts 3 months later. This I was getting to a friend. And then over here are some of my Funko Pops. These are only some of them, but I'm going through the process of eliminating some of my Funko Pops. I'm not in need of the hundreds that I have. So these are just a couple. Not all of these will even survive the collection. But one of the most interesting ones is this. You can see the signature right there. But it was signed by Rhys O'Brien, who was one of the primary designers over at Funko. He signed my Spider-Man Funko Pop that he designed, so that was really cool. But I've got my Disney Infinity here, organized by era. They're generally organized by era or by type. So I've got primary Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and then the various play sets. Over here, I've got some of the Disney Tsum Tsum. I picked them up on clearance. They're really cool. My favorite is Kermit. I've also got a couple of my Funko Mystery Minis here from mainly the horror collection, Universal Classic Monsters. That was part of a Friday the 13th box. A couple of Fallout 4s, Dorbs, and that was a Borderlands 3 mystery pack figure that I got. I can't remember exactly who the designer is. And then back here is my current movie collection that I have here. A lot of them are stored at my dad's. The discs themselves are in here, but the boxes are here. So I've got a couple of traditional DVDs, and then I've got my 4K collection. And if you want, I can do a collection video, a collection vlog. But these are just the couple of 4Ks I managed to have, and then my variety of traditional Blu-rays. They used to be organized by like normal Blu-ray cases, and then the collections. But these are just in alphabetical order. Over here, I've got the couple of physical games that I still brought to college. So my collector's edition of Kingdom Hearts 3, Injustice 2, which I broke the disc for, but I still have the steelbook, and then my couple of Switch game cases. And then here is where all of my PS4 games are, and here where all my Blu-rays are. And over here are my Overwatch Razer headphones that I haven't used for a little bit. Over here is the tech corner. I've got my SNES Mini. It's all still in the case just because I haven't gotten a chance to really use it a lot. But I've got my PlayStation 4 Pro. I've got my 4K Blu-ray player by Sony. And then I also have my Nintendo Switch dock. I haven't played a whole lot of Switch docked just because I prefer to use it in handheld for the moment. And then these are how I'm going to really help give the game room a little bit more life. So I've got this AV adapter to HDMI, so I'll be able to connect it directly to my 4K TV. But then I've also got this splitter so that I can plug in my PS2, Wii, and N64 all in one, so that I can then just flip the switch and I will be good to go. This is my Vizio television. I believe it is a 50-inch model, plays in 4K. It also has some of the smart TV capabilities, but I prefer just to have it connected to my PS4 or 4K Blu-ray to be able to use it as an entertainment center. What do I plan to use that for? Well, one big problem is that the lighting in there isn't fantastic. I prefer to kind of hang out here in my room because the lighting is real nice. There's a lot of natural light. But in there, I've kind of put up blocking so that it doesn't necessarily bleach the games or the Blu-ray cases. So my current plan is I have measured out areas where I'm going to get some IKEA furniture. It's pretty standard for the kind of movie, video game lover. So a couple of Billy bookshelves. One of those 8-box cases, I'll put an image right here. Name there. But that I measured out exactly, before we put up the TV, I measured exactly where I want to put that 8-box case shelf. Yeah, you know what I mean. The first step is doing that, bringing over the PS4, PS2, Wii, all the various video games I have at my dad's and my Blu-ray cases, and having them here so that I can put them on the bookshelves and organize them. Also going through my Funko Pops and kind of bringing that collection down, condensing it so that I can put up the ones that I really like up on the top shelf. Putting up artwork is also really important. I have various prints that I got from Comic-Con, a couple of posters, but I really prefer them to be in frames, not necessarily having them be real loose or putting them up with command strips without actually supporting them. I did that a little bit in my dorm room, and I prefer them to be a little bit safer. Or you could have something like this, where it's my Disneyland map, but it's not necessarily one of a kind, and so I've just kind of painter's taped it to the wall. But there are some art prints in there that I purchased, and I'd really like to be able to put them up something like this. So these are a couple of my favorite art prints. These aren't actually prints, these are originals by Ibrahim Mustafa. I met him back at Free Comic Book Day in 2015, and so I requested these to be done by him. It's Nightwing and the CW Flash. He's been amazing. He's been a really kind and supportive individual, and I've got to meet him a lot at Comic-Cons. And then this up here was also done by Reese O'Brien. This is a limited print of 100. This is the 10th one. I know because it says down below, 10th out of 100. But I'd like to be able to put my artwork into frames like this and then command strip those so that I can move them around if I want, but to protect the artwork. I think that's really important. Next steps before getting any real serious additions to the collections is to get those 2 Billy bookshelves, to get the 8-box shelf, and then try to frame a little bit more of my artwork and put that up before I start getting massive hauls or a bunch extra video games. Right now, I can't really go out to Best Buy and do like a hunt vlog because quarantine, but rest assured, I'm very excited for what I'm going to be able to do with this room and to be able to show you guys that. If you have any suggestions on how I can make the room cooler, whether that be, I think I may try to find more additional lighting, some kind of cool, maybe LED lighting. I know that's kind of stereotypical, but LEDs are pretty cool. Or even collection editions. What do you think is a quintessential movie, a quintessential video game that you think a collector should have? Let me know down in the comments below. Please let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also, if you share it, it helps immensely. Sharing the video helps me a lot. It helps motivate me to continue to create content and to do bigger and better things. So thank you to all of you who have really supported the influx of content. I've really appreciated it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.